Well, yes, they do have a lackluster bedroom. They have a substantially average bedroom, to be quite frank. Extremely comfortable. Okay, so I think they're getting extremely comfortable from eating that. I'm cool with that, if that's what's going on. And if they're sleeping in here, that's their business. That's a them problem. Alright. So you lot are all doing fine. Our food is actually remaining food because the fucking animals can't get in here, which is just bliss. They are instead absolutely mowing through every available crop that is out here instead. If they ever break out here, they will mow it down. I don't really mind. Having a tantrum. Happy runs back to Prilli's side. Snuggles both full flushes, smiles. No. What are you doing? You're running across the furniture. I'm keeping an eye on you. I missed that. Just barely. But I saw you jump off it, Viken. My eyes are squinted at you. Watching you. Running all over the place. Phoenix does the same fucking shit. I'm not joking. Phoenix, specifically when he was like a young kitten and stuff, because obviously he's like 15, 16, something like that now. So when he was a kitten, he used to run around the house so fast, just like his full claws out and stuff as he ran. And the whole point was that whenever he hit like a material surface, aka like a couch or a bed, he would like run vertical to whatever the surface was, just because he could. Because gravity doesn't apply to him. Yeah. It's just what he does. So yeah, I kind of expect that. There we go, that's a bit of color correction there. Yeah, I kind of expect that when like somebody like runs across the furniture. It's just like, I don't know, some kind of Neo-esque shit. So running parallel to the ground. Wait, where are you going with him? You're rescuing rats. I need more hospital beds over here. I just don't have the hospital beds. I also realized I got really far away from my microphone. I've slowly been like pushing myself further and further away from my desk this whole night. And I realized that I was like slightly more than a leg's length away from the desk. And I'm like, wait a minute, you guys probably can't fucking hear me. I hope these guys like leave soon. I know they're just chilling. I'm hoping that they're using their own stuff. Let's get that allowed. How are they smiling? That hides face behind tail. No. You're fine, Viken. I just, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. You're a big wolf, so, you know. Just thinking, like, I think my furniture can handle that. Well, underground steel. Is that here? Smiles I can tell happily. No. If that is indeed here... Where? Okay, up here. Okay, that's actually not a bad spot. I'll try that. We'll get a bit of steel getting mined here. I'd like a second one of these built. But if we could at least get one up here pumping steel out, that would be great. I gotta like disassemble the underground miners at like the previous location and bring them here. These are fine. They just take a long time to like get started. I also want to hunt the rhinos and shit, but I already know what I'm dealing with that, and Phoebe Chillax will absolutely throw that at me. Yeah, I don't know, they can stack it here now. I don't know what the beef was before, but why are you guys stacking them here? They may have been stuck there the entire time, I'm not quite sure. They're both full plushes, working too happily. No. And give you ruffles, Viken. What are you doing, silverware? And give you face ruffles, specifically. We did get power over here. That roof did hold, by the way. I haven't seen anybody else come over here and build. You know what I could do? Is I could say that we allow... I had this earlier and I unallowed it, but... Let's say you guys can have marble blocks and I don't know if the other ones are granite, but I think that they're granite, which would let me Stockpile. Yeah, it's granite. Which will let me stockpile the materials I need over here to build. Which would be nice. I'll also say let the steel stack up over here too. Maybe. Because that will get this built faster. Mainly I've been trying to get like the wood inside. So we actually have like wood storage that's not expiring and shit. So they just probably go and put it outside. It's fantastic. Let me see if I can put a roof over this. No. Let me do the roof. Happy Smiling receives ruffles and face ruffles. No. I can hear somebody out there hunting for stuff. Let's get this covered. This is about as covered as I can get. It's not like a... It's not a complete room yet. I want to fix up that corner. All that. Yeah, it's not a complete room just as yet, but we'll fix it up eventually. I'd like them to kind of finish working over here, but I don't want them to... What I don't want them to do is I don't want them to say, okay, I don't need the specific materials like the stone blocks over here, so I'm just going to stockpile them over there, because I have 3 other buildings. Oh, sorry, hold on. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, maybe 6, in this side that I've still got to build, so I need still a lot of materials over here. But yeah, I currently at least have enough beds. So if I brought in more people would be good. Speaking of, I have 5 beds to catapult. Hold on. I know I forgot something. Let's go find a healthy turret to load up. I know that these are transport pods, but my brain just keeps going, it's a turret. Let's see. I think I can only do 3 at a time. Yep. Alright, load that up to 3, and honestly I'm thinking about stowing some animal beds, maybe. I definitely don't need to send them chem fuel. More steel would be great. Maybe I pack it out with like more steel. Just grab 2 of the beds and a little bit of... Maybe we send them a tiny bit more jade, just in case they don't have enough for those particular tables. We'll get those finished. And one of these, that one almost looks like it's got enough. That should be enough to get it all the way there. Let's fill this up with steel. Because I do need to just keep fucking pelting them with steel, realistically. I have so much here. A stupidly high amount, which, by the way, I haven't checked my wealth for a while. I feel like I'm getting, like, really close to the next line. I don't know how many lines you can get, but I feel like this is halfway between that, like a little bit more on the high side than the low side. This is like total wealth in general. The wealth of items is kind of still picking up. Wealth of buildings is still picking up. And wealth of creatures is kind of hanging around because we killed like 30 odd, but you know, probably 30 odd rebred, so Allie's having a fire starting spree because that's what Allie does. Okay. Leave them be. Oh yeah, my people having a bit of a party in the rec room. All of my plants around it are just like so dead at the moment. Like they've harvested them, but when they're here and it's all lush and green, it's wonderful. The other thing too is I need to find a couple of really nice statues or make a couple of statues over there. I have the blocks. Who's pissed off here? Stone, is it because about your room? Tense pain, greedy for impressive bedroom, darkness. We'll have to have a look at that in a moment. And Senma, recognition, insulted, drowsy, sweaty. Well, yeah, it's gonna probably be hot here. I haven't exactly thrown down like temperature control here much. Definitely not enough. I don't think I have an air conditioner in this. Oh no, I've got air conditioners. Hang on, let's just drop that a little bit. That's only going to resolve their issue though, because this isn't even finished. Tell you what, if I could just grab like one person to finish that, like Franklin can build it. Mate, when you're done doing the horseshoes, Why can't you do it? Because missing blocks. Okay. Oh, look, they're actually like in here, like recreationing. That's great. What I'd like to do is I'd like to say that we don't have any of the books in here anymore. Don't know if that's going to come under items. I'd imagine it would. Maybe. Manufacturers, not textiles. Show items. Yeah, books. Books won't go in here anymore. They'll go in there, hopefully. And hopefully not on the ground either. They may just put them on the ground, to be fair. Yes. Okay, let's say don't put them on the ground here either. So hopefully they'll move the books up into there. We will currently slap a little door on here, which will make that actually a room. Something's roaming. Why? Did somebody shoot a fence? Hang on a second. Where's my doohickey thingy? This thing. It is not enclosed. I'm gonna guess it's up here. Yeah. I figured as much. I heard somebody shooting up here before. Armadillo, can you do building? No. Von. No. Abba. I'll leave the ladies alone. You can do 5. In 5 till 5, you can do 14. Tell you what, when you're done going for your walk, mate, can I get you up here? Prioritize rebuilding that. That should be all that's a problem. Yeah, that should be all that's a problem for now. I have ducks like everywhere here. Taming them must be an absolute bitch of a time because they've got to walk so fucking far to get them. I could have made this a smaller pen to begin with, but I just actively chose not to. When you're done with that, can I get you no stack to merge into? What do you mean? Why can't they put it in the one in front? Let's add a couple more. I'm guessing it's because it's janky. Like this. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's because it's like sideways janky. They got the beef with it, that it's not like auto stacking to it. I guess once they put it over here, it will do the thing. The other thing I could do is I could mine out that extra little line there, or I could mine out this side because I do have to. I might mine this just a little bit of a bigger pocket so that we can get. I gotta mine it out anyway. But just so that we can get more space for this, I'd rather have like a little pouch here that we can store that. And there's a tail starts wagging, falls asleep, so I can go full flushes. No. Get your rest, Viking. I'll be here. Well, they're starting to get some extra recreation. Mind you, I can't provide them with everything they want. I just don't have that ability here. What else we make? Like, I can't fit a poker table, billiards, or TV. I could fit a TV in here, actually. Hang on. Realistically, if I could fit it this way, that would be the best. But for electronic purposes, that way would be better. That would cover them. Bit the cute streamer, acrylic. No, thank you, Papa. How you doing? How have you been? What are you up to? Just trying to give my people some little semblance of recreation. I could make this little pouch just a tiny bit, like, bigger, too. How much would fit that? I don't really want them doing the things in here yet, but this is still efficient for the minute. So, if I could just make it a little bit bigger. Legranda's doing a sad wander, that's fine. If I leave that pillar there, and Lola's having a daze, it's fine. Yeah, good, how are you? Alright, Bubba. Just a little bit tired from, like, not sleeping. But apart from that, I'm good. I woke up Monday, and it's Wednesday, currently, so, yeah. I'm alright. Let's just see if we can fit a, like a pool table, or I don't know if that's gonna fit, or if that table would be better. That would fit better. If I could fit this in here, that would get them out of like some of it. Ravenously hungry. Yeah, no, that's all fine. And they've pinned up all the animals. Fence has been fixed though. Who's medical emergency? White, why? Malaria extreme in the whole body. I feel like White's possibly gonna die. White is my... She's not my third. She's like my fifth closest to original colonist, I think. She's been here for a long time. It's like 54. She does animals, intellectual, melee. She doesn't have any partners though. Also no worries, Bubba. Jet's having a food binge. I'm hoping she doesn't die from that. Most of my people have got like, you know, the immunity thing. Hold on, that just disappeared. What just happened? Good. I was gonna say, I'm like, I saw that disappear, but I didn't see anybody die, so here's hoping she's just immune. So White's fine. Yeah, I think it's Nitro, Bren or Red, and then White. And somebody else in between White and the other two. But they're my oldest colonists that I didn't start with, so it would be unusual to see her like die by this point in time. Not impossible, just like it'd be wild kind of thing. Unusual. Okay, so they've got themselves a little tiny nook at the moment. I do want that in here. Realistically, I could just dig out this as a pouch as well. I don't know if this would make it harder to air condition this. I'm pretty sure it would. But I'll leave this be down here for the moment. I may need another air conditioner at this rate. I may need another one like up here or something. They're very, very slap happy to like build this shit around everybody. Get these hauled out of here. What do you guys think of your room? You ate raw food, you're a pessimist, ready at peril, sleep disturbed, sky high expectations, recreation satisfied, quite comfortable, and catharsis. Okay, so they've eaten something decent and they've got some recreation satisfaction, so that's helping. And we look like we got traders here. We did. I don't think there's any special names there. Have a look. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, well, I probably do have things to trade with them. I'll tell you what I do have is I have a metric fuck ton of wood. And the problem is I've only got like 17 grand in storage, which I mean I can still sell that pretty heavy. Yeah, are you healthy? Healthy enough. You're a 10 social. Who's the higher social than you? Actually, Weak should be higher, but she should be still incapacitated. Hold up. Corpsey's highest. Alright, hold up. Corpsey mate, when you're done sleeping, can I get you to just go trade with them? And then when they're done, probably dismiss them. They're otherwise okay for gifts. Finbum though, I gotta send them something. I gotta send them something nice. They were interested in like a few hundred wood or a few thousand rice. I could get some with that. And what else was I gonna do while I was looking around here? Something to do with, yeah, this. Turn that back to name. There we go. So, I know Corpsey's sleeping at the moment, but he'll be awake soon enough. Let's see. Heat stroke. Byro and Huang. Why are you guys sweltering so bad? Mind you, in here isn't air conditioned in any capacity. It's just using coolers, so it's like 32 degrees outside. That's just literally Australian summer. And it's nighttime, so I'm guessing the problem is that the daytime's probably 40 degrees. That's probably more so where their beef is. That is broken down. There is shit to hunt though. I don't mind this. They're actually like starting to make some food progress again. Now that I've like kept them the fuck out of these out of the goddamn grow rooms. We're actually starting to get harvests, and my animals are feeding themselves out here, which is good. I'm not exactly animal controlling them. They'll breed up to whatever certain amount. I should really do more animal control on like the sheep and the cows, but I want to do that when we get to a new location. Kind of want to like heavy cull them once they arrive, so then we have like a good heap of meat. But this is... it's almost enclosed. When you wake up, Sasha, can you do building? Yeah, you can. Can I can't make that yet because we don't have the stone. We realistically should have a shit ton of stone. My guess is that they're too busy building this one. If they build this, leave that alone for a moment. And finish building this little spot and or start building this spot. Any of that's fine. But if they could finish this side specifically, I could get them to actually air condition this properly. That's a little issue I've got at the moment, is I can't air condition this as much as I want. Stone, that doesn't surprise me, but this isn't the time or the place. Hold on. Let's kick your ass. I'll wait to see your outcome because I'm going to revoke your medical privileges a bit, because Stone has had like several tantrums here. All the same reason. It's because he's jealous, greedy, impressive for a bit like good bedroom or whatever. And his great bedroom is at like, you know, Dryden. I also need somebody to clean the actual... if I could just unallocate you and just get you to like clean this. Is this bad? I thought that was a turtle for a second there. I'm like, wait a minute, why is that in the hospital? We don't ask those questions. I could also put them up in here. These could temporarily be medical beds. Like all of those temporarily just be medical. Just for additional beds. You lot, apart from, I think One-san's the one I'm sitting in there. Actually, it's just gonna be broader. Rescue her. No, let me see behind you. Sorry, him. There we go. Alright, well, he's fine. He just had some shit shattered. And speaking of, let me just... I should have done this a while ago, but you're going down to herbal. I know you got a partner and shit. You do good stuff. It's just, my god, you're a problem. I also want to have like a bit closer look at his stats. It's crafting and construction really well. Probably realistically the main reason why I haven't absolutely just culled him yet. But normally I'd only take him back one. But he's been doing this a lot. And I really should have done it a while ago. Also, one of the lights in here aren't working. Why? Is it not connected to power? Oh, it should be. That should be connected. All of this should be connected. How are they going in here? Jet's like, I think having a food binge in here. Yeah, picking out. Alright, well, once they've got all the chairs done, they look like they've got all the books up there, which is good. Anything to just make them that, like, little fraction happier, you know? As for this, let's extend this. Alright. And once Stone, like, fix this up, I'll fix it up. Main thing is then we'll have areas for the chem fuel to go inside. I feel like I need 2 things there, though, for that. Yeah, we're fine. There is also an additional rat with that one. Yeah, no, I think I'll probably just cap it at this point. I know it's like out of the blue and stuff, but my seat is being unbearably uncomfortable for me. I'm fidgeting around like a lot, but I cannot get like a comfortable spot anymore. But yeah, essentially we've managed to outlast a medium psychic drone for the females over at Minwick, as well as just general malaria for like 65 colonists. I believe everybody should be immune now. We're also kind of dealing with heat stroke because it's now summer, and summer is coming in kind of strong. But the other thing too is, and I just realized it, I haven't turned off my grow lights. Those ones inside though, I'm gonna need. I need these turned off. That one included. The ones that are inside the buildings, they need to stand there. It's a little bit harder to grab this now. Alright, I'll have to do this manually. I'll save over this so that it goes on to next week and shit. But yeah. This should be saving us a little bit of electricity. I was wondering why the roof looked weird out here, but I guess it's just the overlap of the lights. Doing this. It's the only thing I could think of for it. And that light up there. And we've got the couple of lights up this way. Alright, and that one. I'm pretty sure I accidentally knocked off one or two of these lights in here. Don't want that. Yeah, I accidentally knocked off like probably that many. Yes, that one too. Alright. I just keep finding more grow rooms and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, alright, hold on, let me save that. Alright, so as far as I could tell, everybody is okay. Pissed off, but okay. We're starting to get decent food. My animals are living only off the external crops because I've put up like dodgy ass little like wall fences in front of the doors, which is surprisingly at this time, as of this time, working to prevent them from getting in, which is good because they're not considering this as just their paddock. And it's actually allowing us to take a harvest, even if it's not necessarily the same grand scale as what we're getting outside. That's feeding them, so I don't super care. But my animals are not starving, and we have 290 freaking colonists out of the blue because Sue joined and my prisoners joined. And this building, this one's nearly finished. Corpsey will be waking up and doing a trade with them, hopefully trading what wood I have in storage for whatever, maybe food, maybe steel. If they got steel, that'd be really great. Just like stockpile that for building and stuff. Or if I could find a pair of pants for chicken, that would be good too. Psychic soothe pulses, shock lances, any of that stuff. Maybe even like a game of for like my people's recreation. That would be ideal. I could get that from them because I can't make that. Or like, what is it, hoop stone thing? That too would be really good. But yeah, I kind of want them to postpone working on this as much as I want them to work on it. I want them to finish that little door there, that one wall bit here. We'll seal this and it will be enclosed, and then we'll have this. I want them to finish so that then I can have indoor cold storage, because I can just super chill that and we can just start stockpiling food in there, which will allow me to turn this from cold storage to just general storage like we did when we arrived here, and we turned like a little side room into that for a while. So that's all going to be next